Hi everyone, we'll practice today Yin Yoga. Yin Yoga pace is slow and suitable for both beginners and experienced practitioners. We hold the poses for slightly longer time and it's an opportunity for us to relax, turn inward and allow ourselves to be still for a few moments in our busy day. The deep stretches in Yin Yoga can feel intense, so breathe through it. If you ever feel sharp pain, come out of the pose and try to go back in the pose again. We will hold the pose for 1 to 3 minutes. So let's start our practice for today. We will start this practice with wide knee child pose. So start in a kneeling position towards the back of your mat. Keep your feet close together, almost touching, but separate your knees to the width of your mat. Walk your hands forward as far as they can go, paying attention to keep your hips over your heels. Place your forehead down on the mat and relax your face, neck and shoulders. Breathe deeply. Stretch just a bit more on both directions with each breath. You should feel as if you're stretching in two different directions, back with your hips and forward with your arms. Let's hold this pose for 3 minutes. Child pose is one of the most relaxing, soothing and gentle yoga poses. Keep breathing. If you experience lower back pain or stiffness, you will love the stretch and release in your lower back found with this pose. Breathe deeply. Breathe in through your nose. Take a deep breath into the base of your spine. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Breathe in through your nose. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. 1 more deep breath. Breathe in through your nose. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Breathe in to the base of your spine. Breathe in. And breathe out to exhale longer than your inhalation. Before you come out of the pose, this is also a good time to think of anything positive you want to tell yourself, any positive thought, any positive word for your day ahead. Just go ahead and do it. And then you slowly come out of the pose, take your arms in. From wide knee child pose, we will go in needle pose. For needle pose, tuck your toes and join your big toes together. And see if you can get your heels closer or you can touch them. Focus more on getting your big toes together and keep working on getting your heels closer and closer. Rest your hips back on your heel. Make sure you're not arching your back. If you get tired, you can always rest your hands down and come back in the pose. Okay? And breathe. Make sure your spine is long. Your shoulders are relaxed. You can soften your eye gaze or let your eyes be closed. Once you've found the position that works for you, you can stay here for 1 minute. Really useful for plantar fascia. Keep breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. Breathe in through any discomfort you're feeling. Just breathe in and breathe out. Just find the comfort in discomfort. And then gently rest your hands down. And we do the counter pose. So take your hips back on your heels, sitting in rock pose, resting your fingertips down, lifting your shin, knees off the mat. If you want, you can rest your hands gently on your thighs. That's just an option. Or take your hands back on the mat. Press into your fingertips, lift your shin, lift your knees off the mat. Keep breathing, staying here for 30 seconds. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. Continue to breathe. keep lifting your shin knees off the mat. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to get into frog pose. For frog pose, start in wide knee child pose, spreading your knees and feet outwards. Your heels are as wide as your knees. Come on your forearms, lift your hips to be aligned with your knees, and you can keep your forearms down or you can extend your arms as well. Rest your forehead or your chin down for ease on the shoulders. You can move the hips slightly past your knees in case the pressure is too much on the hips. Stay in frog for 1 more minute. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Frog is a very deep hip opening pose, especially for the adductors. Feel free to extend your arms or be on your forearms. Breathing in through any discomfort, just breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Slowly come out of the pose, take your arms in, and from here just gently relax your hips, moving your legs from side to side, windshield wiper. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into butterfly pose from here, Baddha Konasana. For butterfly pose, bend your legs, bring the soles of your feet to touch, allowing your knees to open like a butterfly. The closer your heels are to your body, the deeper the stretch will feel. Take an inhale as you lengthen your spine, breathe in. Then exhale to walk your hands forward as far as it feels comfortable. Relax your arms and your shoulders. Close your eyes or soften your eye gaze and take a couple of deep inhales and exhales to release tension. Then find a natural breath as you hold for at least 2 minutes. Continue to breathe. So the great hip opening and lower back releasing forward fold will help you calm your nervous system, help bring a sense of peace and serenity. Continue to breathe. For last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently take your arms in and come on all fours. From here, we're going to get into low lunge, dragon pose. Start from all fours and step your right foot between your hands so that the knee comes above the heel. Your hands can be on the floor or on your right thigh. Hold this pose for 1 minute on each side. Continue to breathe, relaxing your neck, your shoulders. Let your chest be open. Keep breathing. Hold it here. Nice deep release for your hip flexors, your hips. And then you gently come out and switch side, going on the left side. Left knee on top of your left heel. Resting your fingertips down, chest open, shoulders relaxed. Continue to breathe. Staying here. Keep breathing. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. And then you gently take your knees in and let's get into puppy pose. Keeping your hips stacked over your knees, crawl your hands towards the top of your mat and lower your forehead down. Lengthen the arms out and melt your chest towards the ground. Take a couple of deep breaths here. You can close your eyes or soften your eye gaze. Find a natural breath while you hold this pose for 1 minute. This pose will melt your stress away as you open the chest, lats and shoulders in the pose. Continue to breathe, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. Staying here for last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently take your arms in and let's get into head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. Let your right leg be extended. Draw your left foot in towards you. Let your spine be long. Extend your arms up by the side of your ears. Breathe in and breathe out to fold forward. Resting your hands wherever it reaches comfortably. Don't worry if your hands are not touching your toes. If you feel any discomfort in your lower back or your hamstring, feel free to bend your legs. Continue to breathe. Staying here for 1 minute on each side. Breathe in and out through your nose. And then slowly take your arms in, take your arms up, breathe in. Breathe out, arms down, let's switch side. Extend your left leg, bending your right leg. Take your arms up, breathe in. Breathe out, extending your arms forward. Rest your hand wherever it lands comfortably. Feel free to bend your legs in case of any discomfort. Your knees, your hamstring, your lower back. Continue to breathe. Staying here for a minute. And then you gently come out of the pose, take your arms up, breathe in and breathe out, arms down. From here, open your legs wide leg forward fold. Sit on your hips and open your legs out to the sides. The further out they go, the more intense the stretch will feel. Flex your toes up towards the sky. Inhale to sit up tall and lengthen your spine, breathe in. Then exhale to crawl your hands forward as far as you can. Fold with a long spine, reaching your forehead forward. You can stay upon your palms or lower down to your forearms. Relax your head and your shoulders. If lengthening your legs completely is not comfortable, you can always bend your legs. Focus on lengthening your spine. Take a few deep breaths here. Then find a natural breath as you relax into the pose for 3 minutes. It's a great opener for your hamstring and for your hips and helps you to release any built-up tension from the hips. Continue to breathe, staying here. Keep breathing. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. Keep breathing. With every inhalation, lengthen your spine, stretch your arms slightly forward. With every exhalation, take your weight back towards your hips. Continue to breathe and continue to lengthen your spine with every inhalation and taking your weight back towards your hips with every exhalation. Keep breathing. Thirty more seconds. Breathe in and breathe out. Enjoy the stillness, surrendering to the moment. Staying here for last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently take your arms in and take your arms up. Breathe in and breathe out, arms down. From here, we're going to get into pigeon pose. So start on your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Pick up your right leg and bring the shin forward, parallel to the front of the mat. Positioning your knee behind your right wrist, flex the toes back and straighten your left leg back behind you and point the toes. Square your hips off to the top of your mat. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine, then exhale to crawl the hands forward towards the top of your mat. Lower to your forearm or all the way down to your forehead. Find a natural breath and close your eyes to relax for 2 minutes on each side. This pose releases tension from the hips, quads and lower back, bringing your body and mind into peaceful and relaxed state. Staying here, continue to breathe. Breathe in through any discomfort you're feeling. Just breathe in and breathe out. At any point you feel your mind starts to wander around, get your mind back to your breath. Your breath is your anchor for letting you stay in the present and get the maximum out of your practice today. For last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of the pose and switch sides. This time pick on your left leg and bring the shin forward, positioning your knee behind your left wrist. Flex the toes back and straighten your right leg back behind you and point the toes. Square your hips off to the top of your mat and take an inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to crawl the hands towards the top of your mat. Stay here on your forearms or all the way down to your forehead. Find a natural breath and relax for 2 minutes here. Keep breathing. Enjoy the stillness. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Breathe naturally without making any change to your breath. Just find a natural rhythm for your breath. Breathe. Staying here for last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come out of the pose and go in downward dog. Breathe and gently rest your knees down, and from here we're going to go in Supta Vajrasana, sleeping rock pose. So make sure you have some space behind. Rest your fingertips down and take your head back. Lift your heart. You can also go on your forearms, or you can slide down completely. So stay where you're most comfortable. Just breathe, staying here for 30 seconds. So stay at the position where you're most comfortable and breathe. Make sure you're not holding your breath. For last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you gently come out of the pose, taking your weight on your elbows. Then you come on your palms and come up and just come out of the pose and extend your legs forward. From here, we are going to get into seated forward fold. So take your arms up, breathe in, lengthen your spine, breathe out, go forward. Rest your hand wherever it reaches comfortably. Lengthening your spine, breathe in and breathe out. Staying here for 30 seconds. Continue to breathe. Then gently come out of the pose, take your arms up, breathe in and breathe out, get your hands down. From here, we are going to lie down on the mat, okay? So rest your body down, let your legs be bent and hug your knees. And gently swing side to side. Keep breathing, massaging your lower back, releasing any tension from your lower back. You can make small circles with your knees, right to left, few rounds, then left to right. Then you rest your feet down to cactus arms. Let your legs be bent and just move your legs side to side. Relaxing your hips and lower back. Keep breathing, gentle movement. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently stop moving. From here, let's get into happy baby. So lift both the legs, bend your legs, take your arms, hold the outside of both the feet, or you can hold your shin or your ankle or your big toes, wherever you are comfortable, and rest your tailbone, your lower back down on the mat. So it's like squatting in the air. So your legs are bent. Get your knees closer to your body. You can gently swing side to side also if you feel like, or hold the pose for a few seconds. Keep breathing. Continue to breathe. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your feet down and then you hug your right leg in. Extend your left leg. Keep hugging your right leg in. Keep breathing. And then you use your left hand to guide your right knee to the left side, and you're looking in the opposite direction to the right. Let your right arm be at the shoulder level. Rest your right shoulder down. Breathe. Staying here for a few seconds. And then you gently get your right leg back to the center and switch sides. Now hug your left leg in with your hands. Get your left knee closer to your body. Staying here for a few seconds. And then you use your right hand to guide your left knee to the right side. Extending your left arm at the shoulder level, looking to the left side. Breathe. Spinal twist. Really good for your lower back. Staying here for a few seconds. Gently release, getting your left leg back to the center. Now drop your knees. Let's get into sleeping butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. So joining your feet together, dropping your knees. You can take your arms up by the side of your ears, or you can rest your hands on your thighs gently. Staying here for a few seconds. Take this time to relax your body, your mind completely. And then you slowly come out of the butterfly pose, extend your legs and ease into Shavasana. Last posture for our today's practice. Let your body be completely relaxed from head to toe. Arms by the side of your body, palms facing up. Breathe. If you get distracted by any thought, get your mind back to your breath. Breathe. And if you feel like staying in Shavasana for slightly longer time, feel free to do so. I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. See you again. Namaste.